Hi, I'm Don, and this is The Hobbyist Geek. Welcome back, y'all. Today we are continuing our Metal Earth Armor series with the Japanese Toyotomi Armor. I can't wait. This armor series has been kind of hit or miss. You know, the Templar Knight was meh. The European Knight, absolutely disgusting as far as the build goes. I mean, the final product was okay. And then the Chinese Ming armor was spectacular. Let's see which category this one falls into. And here's the packaging for the Toyotomi Armor. And as you can see, this is a bit of a different style than before. This doesn't look like, you know, a person wearing it or a mannequin wearing it. This looks more like armor on some sort of stand or something, possibly? Not sure. This is a 2-sheet model. I love the black and gold here and what looks like a little bow tie kind of thing right there. That looks pretty cool. All right, on the back, this is actually a replica of real armor from Toyotomi Hideyoshi, and I'm sure I just butchered that pronunciation there, who apparently was known as Japan's second great unifier. That is awesome. Here's some other pieces in the line. We've already done these two, and this one is coming, I promise. 89 pieces, only a 6 out of 10, so hopefully not too difficult. Very, very cool. Let's go ahead and get this open and see what we got. All right, and here's what we get inside the package. Only one sheet of instructions this time. That's interesting, honestly. I mean, looks like your standard instructions. Got a nice little ×2. ×2, so looks like we're going to be doing quite a bit of repetition here. Take a look at this final piece. That is definitely like a set of armor sitting on a box. So this is definitely like a display of some sort, which is really cool. All right, we have a solid black and a solid gold sheet here. The black one actually terrifies me more. When it comes to these black pieces, sometimes they're really hard to see where the slots are when you're trying to fit everything in, especially if you have some small pieces. I don't see too much in the way of small pieces. Lots of rectangular pieces though, and those tend to be easier usually. I don't know if this is showing up on camera, but this right here kind of makes me a little nervous. I don't see any etching on this side. If that's design, we're good. If that's supposed to be a fold point, like a millimeter in length, and look how many of them there are, that could end up being problematic. We'll have to wait and see. And the gold, these are beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous, very shiny. I'm looking here, I don't see anything that looks particularly tiny that could cause a problem. So, awesome. All right, well, how about enough talking from me? We'll cut some pieces out, get started on this build. And here we are, y'all. A replica of the armor worn by Toyotomi Hideyoshi, Japan's second great unifier, courtesy of Metal Earth. Completed, and frankly looking pretty awesome. I really enjoyed this build. It had some difficult parts, it did, but all in all, I think it came out looking pretty spectacular. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. But let's pull this puppy in and see what it looks like. All right. Obviously, the most notable aspect would be this wonderful crest. I'm guessing it replicates sunbeams or something to that effect. I don't know how functional that would be in battle, but there it is. We've got his mask with the little fake mustache and little bow tie, which I think is kind of cute, to be honest. The mask was by far the most difficult part to put together. It really was. And, you can see the helmet goes all the way around. The black on black was just as problematic as I had thought it would be. And, sorry, it looks like my camera, there we go. Camera was a little off level there. And what's worse is the tabs on this are really small. Really, really small. But managed to get them in place. I think it came out looking pretty good, to be honest. I love that the black and gold are painted on both sides. So there's no silver showing here. And it was it's been attached to the metal really, really well. In fact, I don't even think there's a single scrape anywhere on here where silver is showing through. So it went together very, very nicely. Coming on down, you've got your standard kind of thatch looking armor. On the shoulders, you've got these beautiful shoulder pads with this great freaking logo here. I love this thing right there. What's more is this is very layered. There's like 6 different pieces to go into that armor plus the logo. Into that one pad plus the logo. And the same goes true for the skirt pieces. These are all layered pieces, which creates this great texture to them. Awesome. You've got his little knot on his belt here. I don't know about the gold hands. I don't know if that was really part of the armor, just there for show. But there it is. Coming down, you've got the shin guards here. Even a little bow. I don't know if that's really showing up because it's black on black again, but you got a little bow on the shin guards as well. And I don't know what these are. Obviously something to do, I'm guessing part of the thigh or something of the armor. But even better, this looks like armor on display. This does not look like somebody's wearing it or they put it on a mannequin. This looks just like armor on display. It's sitting on this gorgeous little box here. And you can see the gold supports inside here, and another one up by the helmet, which is awesome. Back doesn't really have anything to write home about that you can't see on the front, but it is fully assembled and does look gorgeous as well. I really do like this. I like this armor a lot. As for size, there it is next to the European armor and the Chinese Ming armor. There's our premium series Templar Knight and the horse armor just for a little added flair. I'm really enjoying this series. I think this armor series is fun. I think it's unique. I really like it. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Anyway, that's about all I've got for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Have a great day.